Welcome students. So according to our new syllabus, some chapters already omitted. Perhaps you have checked in your syllabus, and accordingly also you mark in your book. So according to new syllabus, chapter number 12, it is already omitted, but it was discussed, I think, in the previous syllabus. Not even like that discussion was there, just question answer was provided to you. But from right now we could not discuss. Now let me tell you that we could not discuss the chapters like MS Access, MS Excel or Word in this like video class, because it is not possible to discuss such topics without practical. But if you have learned, or if you read the book, then also you can do by yourself. The topics are given very nicely and steps are also given. If you follow the steps, you can do by yourself also. But these topics and the chapters were very much related to practical. So now the chapter number 13, from here also the practical related topics are there, but still we will try to discuss somehow, because we cannot stop our classes like that. We should go, because when the school will resume, it is not confirmed yet. Okay, so you have to cooperate. Whatever you have any problem, if you find any problems with the topics, then you can ask me in WhatsApp personal number, not in the group. Okay, if you find any problem that sir, I have not understood this part and that part, so I'll clarify you whatever is the problem with it. So let's start the chapter number 13. So here so many topics are there. According, as you know, see the HTML5, it is discussed, introduction to HTML5. From class 4 or 5 onwards you are getting this HTML3 also. Perhaps you have the full form of HTML, that it is hypertext markup language. But every class you are getting that little bit advanced things you are getting. Okay, in class 7 also some topics were there, to insert image, to create tables, some things like headings to create, and to how to type or how to create a web page very easily using HTML. So this HTML that we discussed, it is about HTML4, but we are going to discuss here the new version of HTML. This is HTML5. Nothing here that this is not that totally different, similar. You will find same things, but in HTML5 you will get more features than HTML4. Some extra features are advanced features are that means given to this HTML5. So let's start this chapter with HTML. As you know, in other classes also you got, previous classes also you have got that HTML is used to develop web pages. As you know, the web page, the definition, if it is asked what is web page, simply we can say a web page is a document or electronic document which is created using HTML. So this is the simple definition you got. Now, as you know, what is website? Whatever you are using or whatever we are surfing on the web, in the internet, just you open a browser and you go to any websites, or what are the documents, what are the contents, the things you are displaying, images, videos, whatever, everything in the form of HTML. How these pages are developed, simply we'll discuss in this chapter. The basic concepts are given here. In class 10 also you will get the more extra features of HTML5. Here just simple things we will discuss here. The advantage of HTML, perhaps the rules to HTML5, what are the rules are given. Okay, so very clearly you will understand. So here in this one hypertext markup language definition, it is given here. You see in the first line it is said that you have learned about the World Wide Web, that is www, and its working. You know that everything existing on the World Wide Web actually in the form of files written in a special language called HTML. As already I have told that whatever you are displaying or you are getting through online in a website, everything are created using or embedded using HTML. A website consists of web pages, the definition just now I have given, and which is created using a hypertext markup language. Here it is given. So here let's see what is a structure of a website. Simply you can see what is the structure of a website. When you visit a website, the first page, it is known as the home page of a website. It is given here, you can see. Okay, this is the home page. Just as you know, the definition of home page also you have got in the previous classes, that the first page of a website, it is called home page. So this is the home page. So under home page some menu bars will get. This is the main section, some of the menu bars. So let me explain here. Here let's see. So when you see a website is there, say any school website, whatever is there, the top of the side of the website you will find some of the menus like that. Okay, so here you will find that home button. Okay, there may be some activities, or maybe some say students information, any school website if we create. So these are some menu. It may, some website you will find in the left side of the websites, some website you will find at the top and left side, both side you will find the links. So these are called the menu. So here according to the structure of the website you can see this is the main section. Here it is said first of all the home page. Under home page some main sections are there. This is called the main sections. Again under these pages, that means whenever you click this one you will get another list of items. So whenever you click this one, this page will open here. So these are what? These pages are what? These are called the subsections. So website has a 3-tier layer. First one is the main, that means the home page. Then under home page some menus, and under menus sub-menus. So subsections and the main sections and subsections. So here the structure is explained here. A website structure is a framework that makes, frameworks means the entire structure. It is a framework that makes the entire presentable to audience. How you are presenting the audience? Audience means who? We are the audience. Whenever we are visiting to any website, we are the user of the website. That means we are the audience of that website. Okay. Here a well structured website is essential to ensure that any information can be accessed within few clicks. As you know, very well structured websites, it should be very interactive and it should be very easy to access. Whenever we click any menu, it should be given very nicely description, and we should very easily visit to any link. And there should not be any topmost thing that the people or audience they can get any problem to understand that how to use this website, what is the option it is saying. So these options whatever you are giving to the websites, and you have created the website very nicely so that the people they can understand very easily. The website is a composed of 3 main sections that already we have discussed. So this is the website structure you can see, and whenever you see the definition here, it is already given what is the contents of the sections, main section and subsection. Just you read once in your book. And one thing I would like to say that whenever you are watching these videos, just you open your book, okay, and read in your book, mark in your book. Whenever I used to say the mark here, the structure about this one, this should be marked in your book, because this is a question answer also, it comes in your exam. Here introduction to HTML5. Now here it is introducing, but I already told about what is HTML5. The HTML5 is the text markup language that is currently used for web. Web means for web technologies to develop, means to website, to develop websites in the web. As you know what is web and what is internet, I think it was discussed, or if it is not discussed, just let me clear you what is internet and what is web. Let me clear this page first. Say this is you, and these are the different servers. All are servers, server 1, server 2, server 3. As you know, there are millions of servers in the world, and this all servers are interconnected to each other. So whenever you search something to any server, if it is found here, it will be provided to you, and after that it will go for the next server to search. From there it will come to here, and all the relevant things it will come to you. Okay, relevant things it will come to you. Now in this side, all servers are interconnected through hypertext, and they will make a network, and this network is called WWW, World Wide Web, or shortcutly you can say this is web. But through how you are accessing these things, this is the internet. Is it clear? That means you, whenever you are sitting and you are searching something from the websites, from any website, this website is already installed in a web server, and from that web servers to it may go to other web server. So all the web server in this entire web, they are connected to each other, okay, through hypertext. Something it will find to you or may not be. If it has another link, it will go there. So these are the things. It is the working of a search engine. We will discuss in class 10 how the search engine works to search the topics from different servers. Okay, so this part is called www, where all the servers are interconnected through hypertext. Okay, and the internet through which you can use this information. That means using internet, the informations and the contents are traveling from the servers to you and from you to the servers. So I think the concept of internet and www is clear, because two topics are totally different. Here it is about saying that used for the web, means entire web. It is saying about entire web. That means whenever you used or any develop any website or web pages, you must use HTML, okay, for that. And it lets you to create pages that can be read on the web, and informs web browsers how to display the web pages. Yes, whenever you develop, if you just recall your memories that you have done in class 8 and class 7 even, that after typing a web page, after creating a web page in a notepad, what do? Just directly you run through any web browser, maybe Mozilla Firefox, maybe Google Chrome, or maybe Internet Explorer. That means the coding, whatever you write, this code doesn't display to your browser. If you have used a background color like VG Color Blue, you will get in the web browser the background color of the web browser, or it is coming as a blue color. That means your web browser is interpreting, he is understanding whatever the program you have written. Okay, so the code whatever you write in the notepad or maybe any other editor, that code actually only browser understands, and accordingly it acts. It displays the pages on to you. Here the Tim Berners-Lee, just underline this one, who designed the HTML. Okay, he is the developer of HTML. Just remember to underline this one. Tim Berners-Lee designed HTML first in 1990, along with a few colleagues. Some other colleagues are there in an organization named CER, and this organization about already you will get in class 10 again. What is this organization? The first version of HTML officially was published in 1993. So when it was released in 1993, they started working from 1990. So this is a very important question. So from this chapter also you can get what is the structure of a web page, what is HTML5 simply you can see, and what is the use of HTML. That one also we have got in other previous classes also. Here also I have told already to you that using to create or develop web pages use HTML. And who developed HTML? This is Tim Berners-Lee. Come to the next topic here. Here the other versions about W3 Consortium. W3, this is the organization who recommend to this one, was published in the working draft in 2008. So these are the some history, you can read yourself. Okay, so now you see, come to this another topic. It is importance of HTML, importance or advantage or features. Okay, these questions may come importance, advantage, like that, or features of HTML. Remember, features of HTML. So first of all, the first advantage, what is given here, you see, it can be used to display any type of document on the host, that which can be anywhere in the world. Host is what? Host is your computer. Okay, whatever document is residing any web server in the entire world, it can be viewed through your computer system. This is the first advantage of HTML. Due to this HTML, we can access or we can display the informations are stored in the different servers on the entire globe. Next, it is a versatile language, means one website, if it is created using HTML, it can run in different platform, different operating system. Means if your operating system is Windows, it also can be displayed. Someone maybe Mac operating system, means Apple operating system, then also it can be displayed. Someone is using Unix of Linux operating system, there also it can be displayed. So different operating system doesn't matter, the same program can run in different platform. This is called platform independent language, versatile language. Then next one, it is said it is used to make text look attractive. Yes, the HTML is used to make your text look attractive. How? It is used to design your web page, to give the different colors, to make it interactive. So it is very easy to create and develop and to give different styles to your web page and text. It has an additional features of linking documents. Yes, see, hypertext you have got in class 7 also. What is hypertext and hyperlink? Using this hypertext and hyperlink, we can link one page to another page. Now whenever we visit to any website, we just to click any menu bar. After clicking, list of items may come, or directly it may go to another page, and this page, from which page you are going and to which page you go, these pages are linked. Again, if you click home page, again you can come. So how these pages are linked? Sometimes you can get some links are given, just to click that link, it will visit to that particular website. You are visiting Facebook and you are getting some advertisements of Flipkart, you click the Flipkart, it goes to the Flipkart. So how these things are linked? Using this HTML only. It is easy to learn because it is not so difficult to understand the things, the tags and whatever commands are used, very easy to understand. It is considered the most powerful tool. Tool means here it is a thing that is used to develop something. So powerful tool for web designing, that means to website designing. This is a very important tool. Now some advantage, so we have got, now it is disadvantages. Limitations, disadvantage. Okay, disadvantage. Remember, sometimes it may come about what are the disadvantages of HTML. Sometimes it may come limitations. So just you have to understand what is the disadvantages. It defines page layout and enables linking, but the user cannot interact with the page. First, now here it is, what is the disadvantage first? It is only for displaying. That means what the activities it is done, only these activities are to be displayed, but the activities cannot be done by yourself. How? Simple example I am saying to you. I am telling that whenever you are viewing, say surfing Facebook, okay, Facebook, you can see when you upload a picture, that picture is displaying to your computer. That means it is coming in your wall, it is displaying. So this displaying purpose, it is done by only for HTML, but how it was uploaded, this is not the task of HTML. Okay, then when someone clicks like button, it counts 5 likes, 10 likes. So that 5, 10, 15, how these things are counting cannot be done by HTML, but some scripting language behind there who is working on this one. The other programming language, maybe JavaScript, PHP, JSP, whatever is there, but generally in Facebook, PHP, another programming is used, PHP. Using this programming language, this website is developed. So their JavaScript also is there. So they are working on this, and after working, whatever the result comes, and this result, it is given to the HTML to display. So HTML, it is only to display, it can only display, but the activities cannot do by HTML. Okay, so this is the first disadvantage. Next, it is not a software programming language. That's why these are the software programming language like PHP, C, C++, Java, JSP, ASP, because using these programmings you can develop software like that. But only HTML, using HTML cannot be developed. With HTML, other programming can also be used. As we know, this is not any proper programming language. It is used only to develop websites to display. Next one. It is neither word processing or not a desktop publishing software. Like what? Word processing means like Word, MS Word we have. MS Word, what we can do? We can very easily, by just clicking, we can increase the size, we can give styles very easily. But in HTML, to get some colors, to make it a little bit larger font, we have to write some command. Without command, it cannot work. And desktop publishing softwares like editing software, editing image editing software like your Photoshop is there, or this CorelDRAW is there. So CorelDRAW is used for typing something, okay, like you're making question papers or banner like that, sometimes it is. So these are known as desktop publishing softwares. These are different, these are not related to any HTML. Last one, HTML uses fixed predefined text not text, means the tags are what? The command HTML body, head, title, B tag, I tag, whatever we use, these tags are already given to us, only we can use for specific purpose. We cannot make our own tags, okay, we cannot. Whatever tags are there for a specific purpose, these tags can be used by ourselves. So these are the limitations are given to us. So you have to learn what importance and limitation, at least three limitations and importance you must learn from each topic. And here it is cascading style sheet, CSS. You will also introduce a cascading style sheet, the full form of CSS. This is the most important features of HTML5, CSS. This CSS you will get more in class 10. Here also we will get little bit, okay, we will discuss how to style a web page using CSS. So this is the features, new features it is introduced. Here HTML5 is a new language for web pages. It offers variety of new features that enable you to create more interactive websites, embedding, that means audio, video, to even graphic designing, everything can be done here using this one in HTML5 versions. So one definition here, the more important features, the most striking features of HTML5 is that it is the facility to play audio and video content without need for plugins such as Flash Player. Now you may not get, but I have got, when your mobile phones or your computer system doesn't have Flash Player, one software is there. If it is not installed, then you cannot play any audio or video. If it is there in any website, you cannot play. That means if your computer system or in mobile phones, if this Flash Player it is not installed, you cannot watch any videos in YouTube even. So first of all, you have to install that software, the plugin. This is called plugin, extra softwares, so that you can play the videos online. But if the softwares or if a website is made using HTML5, so that time a user doesn't need to install any plugin software like Flash Player. It directly can run. Okay, this is the main striking features. Another one, it has another features like canvas. So this is the canvas, means you can make some area like that, and here you can draw some lines, rectangle, a circle, rectangle, square, whatever you want you can draw. So the drawable region can be made using canvas. These are new features in HTML5. These things are not available in HTML4. Okay, up to this much we have discussed today, and the next class will continue from the next topic. So here we have discussed about what are the topics that we have discussed today. The introduction part we have discussed, what is hypertext markup language, why this HTML are used, what is HTML5, okay. Then the structure of a website, what is website, as you know, the collection of interrelated web pages are called a website. The definition you have got previous classes also. Web page, definition of web page. So this is the structure it is given to you. Okay, the introduction, who developed this one, and the most important thing, that the advantage and disadvantage of HTML5, and the two most striking features. What are the features? First features, that audio video can play directly, and a canvas graphic area can be designed where any drawable region in circle, rectangle, anything such kind of graphics can be designed using HTML5. But there you have to use JavaScript. But what is JavaScript? We will discuss later in class 10. JavaScript, there are JavaScript 2 chapters are there. In your syllabus there is no JavaScript. Okay, so thank you. If you have any doubt, any sort of doubt, you can ask me in WhatsApp. Okay, thank you.